final event. They're about to be loaded. And they're coming forward now. Nevere Man, the first one to walk up towards the gates. Nevere Man, the first one to be loaded for the final event today. So Nevere Man is right, Capital Commander goes in, Hurricane's locked away, Rusty Rollers in the barrier. Now Natch Catch, jockey has dismounted off her, Yashuki Ichikawa. And just some gear adjustments taking place by the looks of it. Max Cutie's still out, Domador and Gorgeous Amelia behind the gates. With Agent, Strike Me Happy. So the loading process underway. Rusty Roller and Capital Commander are in. Here's Gorgeous Amelia coming up towards the gates. So as Andrew joins me for the last on what's been a good day's racing here at Canberra on Melbourne Cup Day for 2011, and the big race of course won by Dunedin in one of the closest finishes you'll see anywhere, but certainly the closest finish in Melbourne Cup history, just nosing out Red Nouveau. So here on track for race 7, the final race today at Canberra, Capital Commander is favourite, easing favourite, out a point to $4. The concern's the weight. She's probably the best horse, but she's first up and she's got 61 kilos. Not drawn too bad in 9. Agent to be ridden quieter here if circumstances permit. And the last couple getting ready. So Max Cutie goes forward and completes the line. So they're right to run now. Final event of the day here at Canberra. Race 7 at the 1200. They make a good line. Starter climbs the ladder. All set to go now. Domador stands well, red light on. Racing now. Capital Commander in the middle. The line began quickly as well as anything, and Gorgeous Amelia driving out of the pack in the early part with Domador to be up there in the early stages. So on settling, Gorgeous Amelia leads 3/4 on Domador. Capital Commander out 3 deep early on. They're being followed by Rusty Roller and Agent in that bunch of horses from Max Cutie. Hurricane whipping around runners, followed by Nevere Man, who gets well back over on the inside with Natch Catch. Strike Me Happy's out very wide on the course and a couple away. Angelo's Lucky Boy is last. Down the side at the 500 metre mark now, Gorgeous Amelia led by only a head on Domador, who comes up to the outside, and Capital Commander's never been on the track, but she's coming out 3 deep on the bend. Rusty Roller's getting a good card into the race just back behind those on the fence. Hurricane pulled out wide. Nevere Man stays to the rails. Natch catches in traffic as they head for the judge. 400 left to go. Gorgeous Amelia, Domador, and here comes Capital Commander down the outside now with a strong run. Natch catch in the clear. Rusty Roller, Hurricane down with 200 to go. Capital Commander under the big weight has bounded to the front and broke away. Natch Catch from the tail is flying home, but Capital Commander, big win first up, scored a length and a half on Natch Catch, likewise a good run. Third photo finish, Max Cutie is there with Hurricane, Nevere Man and Domador not too far away, followed in by Strike Me Happy, well back Rusty Roller, Agent, followed in by Gorgeous Amelia, who knocked up, and Angelo's Lucky Boy was last throughout. Big win, 61 kilos. First up from a break, but she's overcome all those hurdles to win, Capital Commander. Nice mare, win number 6 now from start 15, and a double for Brendan Ward. Trained by Nick Olive, who had a host of runners here today, and he's finally cracked it for a win. And Capital Commander, she was 3 deep, no cover, 61. Just too good for them. 4.10, $2 Super Tab beats 12 Natch Catch, and 11 has run third Hurricane, just standing by for fourth. 1.10.14 the run, last 600 in 34.69. But that is a big win. First up from a break, Capital Commander. So she's come back in fine order. So just the numbers to be confirmed. It's 1.12.11, just standing by for fourth. We'll send that down the line after the last at Canberra on what has been a terrific day of racing on Melbourne Cup Day. We'll send the numbers and details down the line, and from Canberra it's a very good afternoon. So relays numbers at Canberra: 1, 12, 11 and 6. 1, 12, 11 and 6 at Canberra are the numbers. 1, 12, 11, 6, 1, 12, 11, 6. One 10-14 new class record at Canberra, and 2 1/4 lengths is the second margin. Well, here she comes back to scale. Capital Commander, big win in the last event today. 3 wide, no cover, 61 kilos first up, but she's just been too good, and has gone on to record a strong win. Ridden by Brendan Ward, who has rode a double today on the program, and a pretty well received result too by Capital Commander winning the last. She was favourite for the race, got out a point here on track, but she was too good, and a new class record to the mare. She's run 1:10.14, and the previous record was held at 1:10.48, so she's broken the class record, and certainly you'd think that on the strength of that win, she'll certainly go on with the job, and looks in for a good preparation. Trained by Nick Olive, ridden by Brendan Ward. She's by commands out of Chicken Little. There's a couple of good runs in the race. The second placed horse, Natch Catch, she looked very new in the yard. She wanted to rear up and do a lot wrong, but she certainly put in a nice run first up. She's a 5-year-old and only start number 4 today, so she'll certainly improve. Ridden by Yashuki Ichikawa, and it's a Quinella to Nick Olive. He trained the second placed horse as well, so good result there for the stable in the last. The mare by Catcher in the Rye out of Natural Time, Natch Catch, 5-year-old, and third in the race was number 11 in what was a blanket go for the Miners, Hurricane, ridden by Kevin Sweeney for Norm Gardner. 7-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Ian Coney out of Sienna Storm. 4th went to 6, and that was Max Cutie.